Hello, today's video is going to be an empties one. I think this is the very first empties video I've done, and I don't think I've done a blog post on it either. I don't really tend to use up beauty products all that often, but I have managed to save up a few and not gotten angry and thrown them all in the bin because the empty patches are cluttering up my desk. So I've collected through a couple and I'm just going to talk you through them and sort of give you my sort of mini reviews and whether I'd buy them again or not. So I'll start off with a hair product, and it's the John Frieda shampoo from the Luxurious Volume range. It's called the Touchably Full Shampoo. It's for fine hair and it claims to cleanse without stripping for a natural look and feel. Now, my hair is not fine at all. I've got quite thick hair, but although it is like thick, I find it doesn't really have volume, especially at the top, because it's quite heavy. My hair, the weight of it just kind of drags it down quite a lot. So I thought I'd give this a go. This was actually, I got sent this as a PR sample along with some other products from the range, and I actually ended up really liking it. It didn't make a huge difference to like the volume, like it did feel like quite thick and healthy, and I'm sure you would have seen a much bigger difference if your hair is fine, which is what it's actually for. But I did really like using it, and I did think it made a bit of a difference. I've got some other shampoo to use up at the moment, but if I'm in need of purchasing a new shampoo, which I'm sure I will be soon, I definitely would have a look at buying this again because I really liked it. I've also got the conditioner, but obviously conditioner seems to last about 4 times as long as shampoo does, so I haven't finished using it yet. But I did really like all the products that I've used from the range, and they're all quite cheap as well, which is always good. Next thing is the La Roche-Posay cleansing water. Oh, this is in French. Oh wait, that's English. Physiological micellar, or micellar, I still don't know how you say that word, solution for sensitive skin. Now, my skin is not sensitive at all, but I bought this ages and ages ago because I really wanted to try something like this, but I couldn't be bothered with the effort of trying to source some Bioderma. So I saw this in Boots and thought, might as well give that a try. And I did quite like it. I didn't think it was amazing. I've since purchased the L'Oreal version of this, and I think I actually prefer the L'Oreal one. And it's only about £4 or £5, whereas this, I think it was about £13–14 maybe. Oh no, was it? I don't know, I might have just made that up. But anyway, it seemed like it was quite a bit more expensive, and I thought that it wasn't as good. Like, it did work. I basically use this for taking off like makeup, especially eye makeup, before I use a cleanser to just get rid of the worst of my makeup. So it did what it was intended to do, but I felt you did kind of have to like rub at your skin a little bit to get it all gone. So it was alright. It wasn't amazing though, and I was also really annoyed because I think it was maybe during the summer, I went home to visit my parents and I put this in my bag to take with me, and when I got home and started unpacking my bag, I had a bit of a Ross from Friends moment where he's like, oh, there's a shampoo explosion. It was like that, but with this. Like, the top had just opened and it was everywhere. Luckily, I'd put it in like a compartment that didn't have that much stuff in it, so it didn't like go over my clothes or anything. But at the same time, I had just opened the zip and there was like a huge puddle of this, and I was just so annoyed. So I ended up wasting like half the bottle from that. So yeah, not great all around. I probably wouldn't buy this again, but it's not a terrible product. But yeah, not the best. Next up is something from Origins, which I'm sure you'll all have heard of before. It's the Ginseng Moisturiser. This, I've still got a tiny little bit left to scrape out, but I thought I'd just include it anyway. This is a moisturiser which is best used in the morning to sort of wake you up. It's called an energy boosting moisturiser, and it's got sort of vitamin C type extracts in it. It smells amazing. It smells like oranges and citrus and just really nice, and I really like this. It says you can use it in the morning and in the evening, but I prefer just to use it in the morning because it feels nice and light and refreshing, kind of wakes you up, and as it says, kind of gives you a bit of a boost of energy. It is quite moisturising. I think if you have really dry skin, you probably want to go for something a bit more heavy duty, but if you've just got sort of normal combination skin, then I think this would work really well. I do really like this. I'm not sure if I'm going to purchase this or not. I haven't decided yet. I've got another couple of moisturisers on the go at the moment to sort of use up first, so I've got a while to decide whether I want to repurchase it or not. But I'm not sure, I'm not convinced. I do really like it, but at the same time, I don't think it's sort of improving my skin in any way. If I do have quite dry skin, it doesn't seem to sort of get rid of that. I have to use sort of masks or other like moisturising products to put the moisture back in. So I would say it's okay, it's nice, but I don't think it's amazing. Yeah, I'm not completely sold either way. I can't make up my mind whether I really like this or not. But one thing I do love is the smell, and if products smell nice, then I'm usually instantly sold on them. It makes it much more appealing. And now onto a couple of makeup items. First is the Collection Illuminating Touch Brightening Concealer, I think it's called. It's kind of rubbed off the writing on the packaging as usual. And this is the shade Naked 1, and it's basically one of those sort of illuminating concealers that's got a little brush here, and you twist up the end and the concealer comes out, and there's none left, nothing's coming out. I kind of just bought this on a whim. I was in Boots buying some other stuff and decided to buy this. I hadn't really heard anyone talking about it. I wasn't particularly in the market for a new illuminating concealer, but I just thought, why not? It was only like, I don't know, £4 or something. And I actually ended up really liking this. How I use it is just apply it sort of all like through this area of my face. I don't know is there a word for this? Sort of under eye area, but sort of also bring it down onto the tops of my cheeks, and then just sort of blend it in usually with my fingers, because it's quite a light consistency. It's not heavy at all, and just sort of blend that out to brighten up the whole area, and then I go back in with my normal concealer, which at the moment is the NARS Creamy Concealer, and then just dot that right on the under eye bit. So the whole area kind of gets brightened, and then there's a bit more heavy duty concealer right on top of the dark circles to sort of disguise them a little bit. And I really thought it worked really well in that sort of capacity. Because it is quite a light formula, it doesn't look too heavy. Like if I used the NARS concealer over like the whole area like that, it would look like I was wearing an absolute ton of makeup. But this, because it was quite light and sheer, it just kind of blended in really well with the foundation, and it didn't look too heavy. Although it is an illuminating concealer, it doesn't have any sort of like light reflecting particles or sparkly bits or anything. But I quite liked that because it didn't look too artificial. It was just a nice light shade that sort of brightened up your face. And the shade that I got, Naked 1, it was the perfect shade for me. I was slightly worried that it wouldn't be light enough because obviously sort of high street or drugstore makeup, it usually isn't that light, and I always struggle to find foundations and concealers that actually match my skin tone, but this was perfect, and I would definitely purchase this again. And I think I probably will do next time I go shopping. Although I am quite tempted to have a look at other drugstore concealers that are sort of similar to this. I know L'Oreal do one that's a similar format, and I think it's either Max Factor or Maybelline I've heard people talking about lately. There's an illuminating sealer that they do. So I might have a little look around, but if all else fails, I would definitely go for that one again. And the final product that I've got to talk about is the Rimmel Glam Eyes liquid liner, which is my absolute favourite liner of all time. I use it almost every day, as you can probably tell. Cat eyes are basically the only makeup that I ever do. And this is my favourite eyeliner. I've been using it probably about 7 or 8 years. I don't know, however long it's been going for, I've been using it pretty much. It's just a really nice formula. It's nice and black. It seems to last all day. It doesn't smudge on me at all. It's got the kind of brush that I like, which is just like a little paintbrush kind of. It's not a felt tip. I hate felt tip liners. I don't like them at all. I find them really difficult to use, and I much prefer a little brush like this. And it's just basically perfect. This one has still got a tiny bit left in it, so I'm still able to use it at the moment, but it's going to run out any day now, so I better go and hurry up, go to Boots and buy a new one, because I will be very sad if I don't have any liquid eyeliner to use. So yeah, that was my first empties video. I hope you enjoyed it. It seemed to be a bit of a whirlwind tour, but I've probably actually been talking really slowly and you're probably all very bored by now. But yeah, I would overall really recommend the eyeliner and concealer. I'm on the fence about the Origins moisturiser. I quite like the shampoo, but I probably don't need to buy any more shampoo at the moment, and I wouldn't bother repurchasing the La Roche-Posay cleansing water. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've done a recent empties video, let me know in the comments and I'll go and have a look, and I will see you in my next video soon. Bye!